Hello, gangbangers. How we doing today? I had a couple of family members and even a couple of subscribers been asking me this week, hey, where are your podcasts? Those 3 minutes of genius we expect every day. And I appreciate the question, but honestly, I just can't do this right now because I can't talk about the coronavirus one more second, okay? I know we're in this together. Don't care about being in this together anymore. I can't even watch the news. So I'm going to take a break, at least as long as Joe Biden is in his basement. Because, see, I love politics. And we're actually, listen, this coronavirus thing is horrible. But one of the greatest tragedies of this is that it silenced the whole political debate. Man, this is going to be a presidential election like we have never known before in the history of this country. I'm a kind of a historian by hobby. I can talk about every presidential election we've had. I'm telling you, never have we faced what we're facing here. I mean, you got the craziness of Trump, which is always unique. Now we add to this a candidate with actual dementia, which makes it so the vice presidential candidate is more important than ever. I mean, that's really, if you're going to vote against Trump, you are voting for the vice presidential candidate on the Democrat ticket. Okay, that's where we are. So when Joe gets out of his basement and he starts stumping again, we get back into the real issues that direct our country for the future, especially stuff like socialism versus capitalism. I am all in. And just the fun and games of the political season. So I'm going to take a break until we can come out of this. And by the way, I will mention this about the coronavirus. There is one question that seriously needs to be dealt with. Just one. And so I hope by the time I come back, we've gotten inroads into the answer to this question. Here it is. We know that the virus started in Wuhan, China. 100% sure. And we're not sure whether it was the meat market, the wet market they call it, or whether it came from a lab. The only lab dealing with viruses in the entire nation of China. Now, that's not the question. Here's the question. Did this virus originate simply by accident? Or was there some intent in how this thing was created and how it was started? Now listen, if there was any bit of intent, this was an act of war. When that reporter asked the question to Trump, which everybody said was awful, there's more deaths now from the coronavirus than the Vietnam War, I was jumping up and down saying yes. And I wish Trump had said, hey, are you saying that what has happened here is an act of war from China? I guarantee you they'd have backed down from that. So I'd love to know more answers to that. But until later, friends, enjoy your social distancing, and I will see you down the road.